All right, guys, welcome back to another section of the course. So in this section, we're going to be going through yet another way to find products for dropshipping. So this time we're actually going to be on our phone on Twitter. And this is the method that I kind of say it's like kind of my method of doing it, my preferred way of doing it. I'm not taking any credit for it, but I would say that nobody has taught me this method. I've just kind of taught myself it or kind of developed it in my own brain, my own kind of way. So I'm sure that other people do this exact same thing. I've never learned it. I've never seen it from anybody else. So hopefully, this could bring you guys a ton of value and a ton of insight and really help you get products that are actually selling very, very, very well currently right now. So let's get started. I'm on Twitter right now, as you guys can see, and I actually have a second account here that I made. And this is going to be the example that we're going to use for the course. As you can see, if you guys want to go follow me, you can. It's at Sebastians2. And I used to be following about 100 people, but Twitter is doing a weird thing where they're unfollowing people for some reason. So this account is a lot less valuable than it used to be. But basically, all the people that I'm following, it used to be like about 100. All of those people are very, very, very highly active influencers that post ads. And so at certain times of the day when people are promoting ads the most, my feed, as you can see right here, my feed is literally just filled up with ads. Now, it's currently 7 p.m., so there's not going to be as many ads as usual. But earlier in the day when people are promoting more, there's like the feed is usually just ads. But as you can see, we've actually gotten this ad 3 times already. And as you can see, it has 12.4K likes, which is actually insane, 4,000 retweets. We're definitely going to check out this product and see what volume it's doing on AliExpress. But going back up here, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find these influencers to follow so that you can create your own separate Twitter account and have your own account and basically just go through it. So before I do that, I'm just going to quickly explain what we're trying to do here. So you're trying to follow people or influencers on Twitter that post ads very often. And basically what you're looking for is either the same product between different companies or the same product between different influencers, the same company and different influencers. Basically, what we're looking for is the same product being promoted over and over again. And on Twitter, you're going to find that it's not very hard to achieve that. You're going to see the same products over and over and over and over again. And usually, Twitter is one of the first spots that products really pop up. A lot of people start with Twitter because it's super easy to make sales on Twitter. So how do you find these highly active influencers that post ads all the time? Well, you always start with DIY. You literally go and type in DIY hacks or anything. And usually these influencers do post ads. As you can see, like I was literally just saying, these influencers retweet ads. So as you can see, this right here, Valentina, obviously this is not a real person. This is what we call a catfish. It's a fake identity created by the company. So here's another catfish. Right? Unless, hold on, maybe this might not be okay, yeah, so this is a catfish too. They're promoting other products. They're probably created by the company that owns this Bitly, which is Starry MD. So whoever owns this store probably owns and made these catfishes as well. So going back here, we can go through this catfish's profile and we can see all the ads. It's obviously all the same ad. And then we can go and actually go through this catfish's profile and see their ads as well. So they posted another one here. So basically, once we find one influencer that posted an ad, it's very easy to find a ton more and follow them. So the first thing you can do is you can actually go to the catfish and then go to the retweets. As you can see, I clicked the 9 retweets button and you'll see other people, other influencers that retweeted it along with some actual people. Now, you guys have to keep in mind, you have to know that usually a Twitter influencer is not just, most of the time, it's not just one person that owns that account. Usually one person owns a whole network of Twitter influencers and they usually have like millions and millions of followers, between different accounts. So when people buy ads from Twitter influencers, they usually buy them on most of their networked accounts. So DIY hacks and thought-provoking is probably owned by the same person. It's very, very, very likely, unless an influencer just retweeted an ad for free and nobody's going to do that. So going to the actual ad and then clicking through the retweets, we're going to try to find more influencers just in case they accidentally retweeted the ad or they just wanted to retweet it for another type of ad. And we're not, it doesn't look like we're going to find one. Yeah, so we didn't find one. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go to the other product that this catfish promoted, which was the back posture thing. And we're gonna go through their retweets just so that we could find influencers or see if we could. Okay, this is not one. Usually with influencers, it's very easy to tell that they're an influencer because it won't be a name. It'll be like best gifts or something like that. And you know, you can pretty easily tell that they're influencers. But it doesn't look like I'm seeing any real events. No, that could have been one. The Queen, no. Really? So, yeah, well, there's nothing here. That's pretty interesting. See if we can find another ad. Maybe we could find one more. No. This person's just trying to seem normal, but we all know that it's catfish. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't look like we're gonna find another one. Okay, well, anyway, moving on. DIY hacks. Another thing we can do to find more influencers is right here, who to follow. So this is on DIY's hacks suggested. So learn something, we can go and click on them, scroll, and if they don't have anything, they don't, we can go to the next one. Usually these people do post ads, but if you're unlucky, you won't see the ad retweeted at the time that you're browsing their account. It would be in your interest to just follow most of these influencer accounts, not just follow the ones that have posted an ad currently, but it's good because, you know, if they posted an ad currently, then you know for sure that they post ads. But just, you know, that's up to you guys. I would still follow them, so I'm going to right now, even though they haven't posted any ads, because I know that they're going to. Positive vibes. Let's just try to find one more. So this one, nothing yet. Shower thoughts. I've literally seen ads on shower thoughts before. Okay, we're just gonna follow them, and then I'll show you one more thing, one more way that you guys can find it. Also, when you follow people, they'll give you more suggested, and then you can scroll through. And like I said, right now is a really bad time of day. I should have recorded this video a little bit earlier when more ads are being posted around noon or like around 2 o'clock. But that's okay. You guys will learn how to do it, and you could still do it for yourselves. Altor, this is definitely not gonna have anything. I know Mail Thoughts definitely does, but let's see if it's just a bad time. Yeah, it is. So it's just a bad time. But if you guys want to get started, if you guys just want like a good base, you can go check out this Twitter account. You can go follow all the people that I'm currently following. You could even go through my retweets, because I retweeted a ton of products, as you guys can see. I just retweet things when I see them. And even if you go through the retweets and you see who retweeted it, sometimes you'll get some influencers which they probably unretweeted it, so they won't be there anymore because it's old. But the whole goal is eventually, once you follow like 50 to 200 people, you'll go through your feed and it will just be ads. Now, like I said, for the 10th time in this video, right now it's a pretty bad time of day. I've gotten the Starry Night one so far. But basically your goal is to just go through the feed and just get a bunch of ads. So I got it 3 times, see if we can find one more. There's a 4th one. There's a different one. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. I'll get one more and then we'll wrap up this. All right, so there's another one. The only thing there's another catfish right here. My sweetheart just got me this from Sunflower Jewels. Sunflower Jewels is humongous. And here's another one, a little kitchen thing. But I'm gonna show you, we'll jump on my computer right now and then I'll show you, we're gonna do the Starry Night. Basically, once you're going through Twitter and you find a bunch of these ads, you wanna write down the ones that are being promoted the most. So right now, in that case, it's the Starry Night moon lamp type deal. We've seen it like 4 times and it's a bad time of day. Imagine how many times you'll see it during a good time of day. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go and we're going to validate. Okay, so I just found out there's kind of lamp that projects stars. Starry lamp, let's just try that. Starry lamp. I'm sure that we'll find it. I think it's this one right here. Astro night light projector. Astro sky projection. Let's try that. Astro sky projection. This is it right here. LED starry night sky. I gotta find the actual name of it. This is definitely the product, but it's not the one that I was thinking of. Cosmo Lights Projector. Let's try that and see what comes up. All right, so that looks like it might be the right keyword. This one has 1,000 orders, 800. So this might be the right keyword. It might not. Either way, this one has 1,000 orders and it's the product. So I don't know. I feel like there is going to be another keyword where we'll find a better supplier. But for the time being, we'll just go and look at the transaction history. So it is being ordered. Not that many pages right now. 1,044 orders. Let's try that one. Or is this the exact same thing? This might be the exact same one. Yeah, I think it is. Not that many pages. Let's see, 15th has 2 pages, a page and a half-ish. So it's not being ordered like insanely. It's not being ordered in an insane amount. But we did see it on Twitter, and it did have a ton of likes and a ton of retweets, and we saw it like 4 or 5 times. So I'm assuming that it's selling pretty well. I'm curious to see. It could be a good product to test, but that's kind of the whole Twitter method that I use. And I'm going to quickly throw it in there. You could do the exact same thing on Instagram as well, where you find DIY pages, and then you literally go and follow a bunch of other pages that post ads and scroll through your Instagram and look for ads. But it's a lot more effective on Twitter, like 1,000 times more effective. So make sure that no matter what, you do it on Twitter, no matter what. And you guys will notice if you do, if you follow 100 people and you scroll through your feed 3-4 times a day, and you remember or just write down all the products that you see and do this for like maybe a week or 2, it will be very obvious which product you should probably think about selling or think about testing, because you'll see it over and over and over and over and over again. And the whole point is to sell something that's currently selling because it's easy, right? It's easy to make money and there's social proof and you know that it's going to sell well. So that's kind of the Twitter strategy, kind of the Twitter piece about it. And like I said, you can do the exact same thing on Instagram with influencers, but it's just not as effective. Going through Instagram stories and scrolling through your feed and finding the sponsored post is a lot more effective. But don't let, if you want to go above and beyond, then be my guest and go ahead and do that as well. But like I said, I'll say it one more time, much more effective on Twitter, and you guys have to do this on Twitter. And this overall is just a great product research method, because if you see the ads over and over and over and over again by different companies, it's just a very, very good sign of, it's literally a green flag. And it's like, that it's selling in comparison to going on Facebook. Maybe you see a product that was promoted a month ago, you don't know where it is. Like, they might be promoting it, but this product research method is literally, you get to see people running ads and say, okay, they're making money, I can make some money too. So this one's definitely a lot better than the Thieve one, where you just kind of go through it, because this is a lot more social proof and a lot more like up to date. So I'm gonna stop ranting. This is definitely something that you guys have to try. Make sure you go and do this, make a different Twitter account. You can go follow my other Twitter account and follow all the people that I'm following just to get you a base. And then also make sure that you go through their retweets and look for other influencers that are promoting the same products, and just get up to like 100 to 200 followers. And during good times of the day, you will actually, like, most of your feed will be ads. I know earlier in the day, most of my feeds are literally just ads, and I can go to AliExpress and see which one is selling the most and then test that product. So I'm gonna wrap it up for this video, guys, and I will see you guys all in the next one.